always speak to other startups. There is no banker, lawyer, no book, no podcast, no software that can help you better than another startup can. Which is why we thought, what's the one thing that wastes everybody's time? And that is being polite, being not honest, just holding back criticism. As a startup, speed is our currency, and therefore we need to pick up the pace, be fast, tell me what you think, I can make my product better and build a better company. And this is why we united all of this for 3 years now into the toughest pitching competition of the universe, the Founders Fight. What's going to happen is that we get two fighters, two contestants into the ring, one in the red corner, the other in the blue corner. They each get 1 minute to present their business. That's still nice, touching gloves, but then they're going to tear each other's business model apart. And only one startup can win, only one startup will win that round. And who that's going to be is going to be decided by you, because you are the market is always right. But we also have an expert jury sitting here in order to help you along with that. And I'm very happy in times where we all want to foster female entrepreneurship to have two female entrepreneurs here. We have Ruth Schollmeier, who is helping startups secure funding. And we have my lovely better half, the directress of the Founders Fight Club, serial entrepreneur Birgit Ströbel, founder of Immobilien Scout, Holiday Insider, and one of the most active business angels in Germany. So guys, without any further ado, we are going to call into the ring, into the red corner, and I ask you to provide a big hand, a big applause to Bingo! And in the blue corner, your opponent's already eagerly awaiting, shaking his fist. We've got Humby! Welcome, Luca. Touch gloves, shake hands, fight fair, but be aggressive. Your time starts now. Here's your mic. 3, 2, 1!
My name is Michael from Vingu. We are a proximity platform. So what we actually do is whenever a developer is confronted with the fact that they have to implement iBeacons, NFC, geofences, or whatever you name it in the proximity business, we cut down the project from 3 months to 3 days. How are we going to do that? We provide an SDK, 5 lines of code, you just put it into your mobile app, and everything works from the first minute. Our business model is based on a software as a service, so for $59 a month, you will get our full solution already. That's not even an hour that you have to pay for a developer. And actually we did that for Deutsche Bahn, for Vattenfall, for other big companies, and which means actually that we are the future of proximity. So try it out, 40-day trial, everybody can start tomorrow. Thank you very much.
A speedy beginning didn't even need his full minute. Burkhard, your turn to present yourself.
Most of you are probably working in office environments, and in office environments you are trying hard to serve your customers. But working with email hinders you. It costs you about 30% of working time, being disturbed, searching for information. And there Humby comes in. Humby is the new exciting platform in the internet, helping you working together much more effectively. We put all the information about one case, about one topic in one place. So documents, tasks, emails, and other information are centrally stored, and you can easily access it. That makes your working life much better. You save more than 1 hour time a day, and that enables you to keep your customer happy. So that's it. Try it out.
Both fighters quicker than a minute. Well, but now we're going to get our gloves up. Time to fight. Pack out them punches. Fight!
All right, Burkhard. I checked Humby's website and I checked your competitors. And there are so many, I had to bring a list. It's Rive, Trello, Active Collab, Conference, Sample Page, Jira, SharePoint, Hiver, Zoho, so you just name it. So why do you think that this world needs another collaboration tool? And the second thing is, I did such a project to implement the collaboration, and it was a mess. So actually you need a lot of resources, you need people, you need structure, you have to put a lot of money in it, but the major thing is, it's a hassle to bring all your data together. So how do you think you can make it better than anybody else?
Michael, thank you. Okay, there are many people out there using Slack, which is good for us because they enable thinking about a new way of working. But I had many customers working with Slack, working with Trello, and all at the same time. They're using 3, 4, 5 different platforms and storing information on all these data silos. So in the end, they make communication much more complicated. They do communicate more, but they don't achieve more. And Humby is built to achieve more, to get work done. So communication is aimed, is pointed, and that makes your life much better. On the other hand, you talked about projects, long projects. It takes you 1 day of training, and the next day you work with Humby. And every time we introduce Humby, we are taking one topic, one special topic, and this we do to just start Humby, and that works fine.
Thank you. Now your time to pack out the punches. Go!
Okay, you're talking about NFC, about beacons, and sorry, we are a startup, we are developers ourselves, so why don't we do it ourselves? It's probably not much to do. And the other thing is, as a private person, I don't want to get advertising whenever I walk through a city, so I think it won't work because people are fed up with all the marketing stuff.
You guys do know that a minute has 60 seconds, don't you?
All right, so your first question, is it as easy as we are telling you, and why did it fail before? Yeah, exactly. The beacon has a bad reputation because most developers didn't implement it right. So it didn't work. So you tried it out, it didn't function. But with our system, it takes actually 1 day and you make it work. So super easy. It's proven, by the way, by a lot of customers. So they have our starter box, they try it out, and 1 minute and it works already. So the second question is about advertisement, and that's exactly what I'm usually saying is it's not about advertisement, it's about location-based services. So the beacons are, the NFC and everything is used to bring content to the right position. That's important for industry, that's important for museums, for culture, that's important also for retail, but not only for retail and not only for advertising. And that's what we allow the customers to do. So it's about having smart ideas and using our application to actually execute these ideas, and that's what you can do best with Vingu.
Thank you. Nearly even a full minute. Well, the jury is going to quickly look at where they want to put their finger in, what punches they are going to execute. And in the meantime, Luca, let me ask you, CeBIT is all new. We are all bright and shiny. It's so open, festivals outside. What do you think of the show so far?
It's absolutely great, marvelous. We love the steak. So we had lots of good visitors. We had an order just placed yesterday on the booth, which was great.
Ka-ching, that's what you're looking for. How is your show running?
Show is running good, a lot of appointments that we made. The Scale 11 looks brilliant, but you know what sucks? No Wi-Fi. What's going on? It's another one where you don't have internet. That's bad for a digital affair, actually.
I can only attest to that. However, you know what's the problem? That each and every booth has their own Wi-Fi. And this actually eats away at the bandwidth. And it's not necessarily the show, because I have that same criticism wherever I go, because we also need, obviously, we would love to stream that out, and we can't because the Wi-Fi is too bad. So if anybody's here from Telecom, can you just solve that for us, please? We have another fight coming up. If you got it up then we can actually stream all of that. But I think the jury is ready now. Where are you starting?
I would start with the blue corner. So for me, I think you are really a Me Too product, and you have to convince me that there is anyone out in the world who will buy your product. So who is your target group?
I mean, you know Slack, and they've done the first good thing. They tried to abolish email, which is absolutely perfect as a name, but they are doing it not good. There's so many people hating Slack because it's too much communication, too much information, and that's where our advantage comes in. We come late, but we come with the best idea. So our user interface is very simple. It gives you control over your workplace, and it makes your life simple and easy. So that's the reason why I think we're succeeding.
But they have to know that, so that's...
Yeah. So when you're small, you have to be beautiful and very creative, and it's quite demanding doing good marketing with very little resource. So that's what we are learning at the moment.
Which is why you're here. Look at the crowd.
I'm at Beacons, and I really don't believe that Germans are fit for location-based services. And I don't want to have a beacon from Deutsche Bank, Sparkasse, Commerzbank, and so on. I think that's something that's really critical.
Alright, so it's basically criticism to Beacon as such, so I can't say much about it, but the nice thing is that with our application or with our platform, you can do different stuff with it. So it's not about push message or something, it's about content, it's about information that we, for example, get from SAP, from third-party sources, and we deliver it to customers. And our SDK allows you to implement beacons and other proximity technologies into your apps so that the customers actually don't notice that it's a beacon that triggers the content. So that's the smart thing about it. So yeah, you might be right, but with our system it might change.
Let's see, Birgit, who won that round? Try to influence the fine market over here.
So both have a solution for a problem, but I go with the right corner because I believe if this problem is soluted in this way, so this could be really perfect. So my opinion is a little bit more to the right corner, to the red corner.
The market has been influenced, but the market has their own opinion. On the count of 3, I need you to show me your card. Is it going to be the red corner for Beacon and Bingo, or is it going to be the blue card for the blue corner, Humvee, and the Slack alternative? There you go, on 3. 1, 2, 3, show me your cards! Fame and glory for the red corner! Big hand! Guys, thank you so much for opening the round. Great contestants, shake hands. And now things get international as those two gentlemen leave the stage. Off to your booth. You guys still stay here for a sec because now we have Italy versus Sweden. Even before the World Cup, we've got men versus women. We've got fintech versus stories. Give me a big hand for the first contestant in the blue corner. It's Zano. And you guys just gotta share a song. And you are from Finance Box. Now we've got Lisa from StorySpot. You know the rules. 1 minute is by very fast or very slow. Lisa, you're gonna kick things off. You've got 1 minute. Give me a second to set up the timer, and then it's you. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Hi, my name is Lisa and I'm the founder of StorySpot. I like to travel, and when I do, I always get curious about the surroundings and what stories it might hold. I mean, wherever there are people living, there are stories to be told. And I thought, what if there was a platform where those people who know the stories about places easily could share them with all of us who are curious and want to know. And that's why I founded StorySpot. StorySpot is an app where people can record, share, and listen to mini podcasts and audio stories they connect to places and spots all over the world. Basically, we're creating a crowdsourced audio guide to the whole world. What YouTube has done for video and Instagram for pictures, we want to do for audio guides, where anyone can be a content creator, and it's up to the audience to decide what's important about the place. Thank you.
Thank you. Use your time very efficiently. Sano, Finance Box, what do you do? Hi.
Hello everybody, my name is Sano, I'm from Italy. The idea starts from the necessity to reach, to consume your salary each month. Every month everyone need to understand how our salary is consumed. So the idea of Finance Box is to start help you to build your saving and manage and understand how your salary is consumed. Now the idea is focusing on companies where we have two solutions, a finance management solution and finance advisory solution. With finance management solution, you will get a module for acquisition of all your receipts, invoices, and its proper, and became digitalized immediately without any action of human action, without writing or inputting anything. You will have also an BI platform, very smart platform, new with finance advisory. You will have artificial intelligence that read from your costs, read from your decision, and give you the good advice.
Thank you. The first full minute use, special prize for that. Lisa, time to pack out them gloves. Punches and bunches. We want to see you feisty and aggressive. Here we go. Fight!
Thank you. Well, I think finance books sounds like a good idea, but I wonder what is the business model? How will you make money from it? And also, how will you target to market its companies? But what kind of companies? And how will you get to them? And how will you make them believe that your solutions is better than all other on the market? I mean, there are banks and there are a lot of other big companies that can help them solve this problem. Why is your solution so much better?
Flurry of punches.
Yes. Okay, the solution is perfect because I'm not a bank, okay, and I'm not an ERP. I am a solution that stays between the ERP and the bank, between the customer and banks. It gives a solution for companies to monitor their finance, okay. It has an innovative solution that is not related to my competitors, because I have some competitors. That is the finance advisory solution. You have an artificial intelligence that read your costs, read how you use your finance, how you use your funds, how you use your budgets, and understand and give you some advice for how to use better. So he learns from your mistakes and help you don't do again. Okay?
Keep the mic.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay, so I find your idea very cool, very smart, very beautiful, but I found three kind of weakness. Okay, your business step was to reach every country, every language, everyone in this world. So the first weakness is you don't have a way to authenticate the content of this story. Someone is putting maybe wrong information. You need to manage this kind of information. You also don't have a second weakness that you don't have a control about, for example, someone that is putting something wrong or saying something, some word that is bad, or something like this. You know. Another one weakness I found in your idea is that is slow. What I mean is slow is that if you go to Facebook, you read a photo. There is a photo with some word on it. You blink the line, you read the information. Here you need to listen a lot of words for 1 minute to understand what is the information inside it.
Strong punches. There you go. Gloves up, defend yourself.
Thank you. Well, first of all, StorySpot is broad, but we don't target the whole world at the same time. We can be used in the whole world from now, but we are a Swedish company, so we're targeting Sweden first, and first special citizens in Sweden, and also special kind of people. Like we're working together with influencers that already exists on other platforms, and we're bringing them to StorySpot. And also with special content. We're working a lot with startup stories right now, for example. And the other one is the other thing you were attacking were what was it? That is slow. Okay. Sorry.
One punch conquered, one punch landed, that's how it works. You got hurt in the fight. But while the jury is still discussing which punch they're going to throw at you, Sano, you're from Italy. What are you doing here in Germany? Why did you come to Cebit?
It's my first experience. I wanted to be here to present my startup, my idea, because I believe in it. I believe that it's a good idea and it can be something to make the difference. So I am here. I'm for fun, to learn, to get an experience, to grow up and go on.
So at least you dress Italian. You're certainly upping the dress code here on the show. Great stuff. Lisa, same question to you. You are from Sweden. What do you do in Hanover?
Actually, we won an award, Future Marketing Tech Award in Sweden, and they sent us to Cebit to show us up here. So we're here to meet an international audience and see would StorySpot work in the whole world as we think it would. And as far as we have noticed, it will.
And I think one thing we can all agree on, Germany is going to become the world champion. Can't we agree on that? On to the jury over here. Throw the punch, where does it go?
We start with the blue corner, and if we understood you in the right way, then you are disrupting the CFOs, yeah?
Yeah,
So
it's a virtual CFO that accompany you, yes.
that's perfect. So I would invest in that because what do I have to pay for your solution?
Okay, there is different solution. For example, I got a lot of people that come to me now in my booth and asking me a partnership. So they were concerning about the data and how they can use my platform. My platform is divided in different layers. It can be a SAS solution or a white label solution. So you can use also your logo and put powered by StorySpot. So I have an open different solution for you for any kind of your needs.
So in the future, every company can use a trainee for its finance department and your app.
Absolutely, yes. You can install it in your system, and if you are a bank, you can give an advisory system to your customer. If you are any kind of company, you can control your finance anyway.
Okay, so I always thought the CFO has more skills than this kid. So I was on the wrong way.
That was the softest punch you've ever thrown.
I think
I don't agree with that. I don't get that. Sano, you're from Italy. You're a one-person company. You're just kicking out. You're trying to conquer the entire world. I have to repeat that punch. You're extremely local. How are you going to scale?
Sorry?
Scale.
Very fast. Okay, very fast. I have a great network of professionals. I'm looking also inside Cebit for all. For example, I see that there is a lot of startup that is growing with some professionals in different way. And I want to cooperate with them. My idea is not build everything from scratch, but use other people, help other people with partnership, begin a big community where we grow up together, everyone.
Conquer that as well. Your question to Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I didn't understand your Exotic proposition with a point because I think you will need a network. I don't see this, and I didn't understood your business model. How do you earn money?
Yeah, because I understand your question because StorySpot as an app is free and it's free to upload material. What we offer is towards companies and organizations and municipalities we have based on three business models. We offer them consultant services. Like most of them aren't professional storytellers, professional recording, or professional companies. So that's we offer towards them. We also have a premium model where if you're, say you're a municipality and you see that a lot of people listen to StorySpots about your history, you can offer them with a premium account to maybe go to for one museum like that. You offer advertisements and offers in your StorySpots. And the third model is that we do projects together with our influencer marketing, together with our StorySpotters that tell stories. So we connect companies together with StorySpots and find sponsorships.
So you're a content marketing agency.
That's one of the. We're both a software as a service model and a content agency model. To be able to scale, we can't only be a consultant service.
Great job. Those punches got conquered as well. Bigot. Try to influence that market. You're still in love with the Italian, or is the Swede convinced you at the end?
In this case, it's really hard to influence the market, really. So because both have their challenges to scale, but in this case I would go with the red corner because I think in a small market there is a little bit more chance to scale, so I am a little bit more for the red corners.
There we go, the market has been influenced, but now we need you. You are the market, you are always right. Are you going and listen to StorySpot? Are you going to save money with FinanceBox? We're going to find out because you show me your cards on 1, 2, 3, show me your cards. That's a very close call. And whenever we have a very close call, we have to go away from the visual and move to the audio. So, I ask you first, be incredibly silent if you are for the red corner, and be super loud if you're for the blue corner. Give me a noise! And gentlemen, everybody here can join unless you don't have an opinion, but you must have an opinion, alright? So, if you prefer Story Spot and you're going with red, then give me a noise now! Favorite Norwich in Sweden, Story Spot won the Founders Fight! Thank you very much, thank you very much. Have a great show, much success here at CeBIT. And now, we have the third fight, if we do have the third fight. 01 Flux. A non-compete, the first one that shipped out. How terrible. Zenorics, so sorry, you win by non-compete. Such a shame that you didn't